Hi there everybody, this is David, and there's been a lot of discourse lately in regards to Eiyuden Chronicles localization. I've heard some good things about it and some bad things about it. Especially if you go over on Twitter, a lot of people are complaining about it there. So I saw that and I went ahead and I made a tweet. And this was to just be kind of like a jokey, fun, tongue-in-cheek tweet about the localization. And I said, these people whining about the Eiyuden Chronicles localization have no idea how far that we've come. Just look at some of these gems that we used to have to put up with. And you know what? We just took it in stride and laughed about it because we all knew that it was ridiculous. And I just took some funny localization things that we've all seen, know and love, a lot of different working designs, or like the "shut up, talking makes you die" from Legend of Dragoon, just some kind of funny things that I saw, and I put it up there and it kind of blew up. I was really shocked about it. So people feel very, very, very passionately about this subject on both sides. I thought that maybe 6 people would see this and, they just kind of laugh about it. But some people, they were sharing some of the more jokey localization things that we've seen before in the past, like "you little hoochies" from Lufia 2, or there's this one about seeing a trimmed bush. There's just some really, really funny ones out there that we've all seen. If you've played JRPGs for as long as I have, you know what I'm talking about. Now, apparently the developers of Eiyuden Chronicles have seen this discourse as well, because they have come out and they have said in their next patch that they are going to be fixing various localization issues. This actually has a precedent before. If you remember, whenever Nisa first went ahead and they localized Ys 8, they said, the localization was legendarily terrible. I think that the only localization that we've seen that was worse than that was probably from this little gem right here. If you've played it, you know what I am talking about. So they are going to be changing the localization just in the same way that Nisa went ahead and they changed the localization of Ys 8 as well. So that is some good news to some of y'all, but I thought that I wanted to go through some of the localization things that people have brought up over on Twitter, because a lot of it to me is just kind of nitpicky, and I feel like, we've finally gotten Eiyuden Chronicles. We've been waiting for this game for a long time. We've been waiting for a Suikoden spiritual successor for a long time. A traditional RPG with turn-based battles, with a world map, and it's finally here. Something that we all want, and I feel like people are kind of shooting themselves in the foot and saying, "I'm not going to buy this game. Look at this localization. It's terrible." Well, okay, let's look at some of these localizations, because I don't think that it's all that bad. Here is an example from Leon. In the English version, she says, "We'll be there in no time. Oh man, I'm good," which is actually kind of a really cute little joke. Whenever I saw that, I actually laughed out loud before I saw that. In Japanese, she says, "All right, Noah's triumphant return. Go, go." To me, it's kind of like the same thing. I don't really see what the issue is there. And in fact, they went ahead and they inserted a little joke, a little play on words, and I think that that is super, super cute. Here's another one with Leon. And in English, she says, "Ah, look at your face." And in Japanese, she laughs again and she goes, "Sorry, sorry." It's kind of the same. I really don't see an issue here with that. And again, here's another one with Leon. In English, she says, "Safe travel, Sane. Oh, and you too, I guess," meaning Mr. Valentine. But in Japanese, she says, "Take care, Sane, and you too, Mr. Valentine." Yeah, she's a little bit dismissive in the English version, but is it really that big of a deal? I don't think so. And honestly, I saw some people on that tweet that got over 100,000 views in less than 24 hours. People were gleefully being like, "I can't wait for all localizers to lose their jobs and being replaced by AI. They deserve it." It was horrible the things that these people were saying, especially in today's day and age where people are struggling to get by, when people need jobs, and they're almost dancing on these localizers' graves. absolutely disgusting behavior. I couldn't believe it. Let's look at another example. This is also from Leon. In English, "You've got a lens, Noah?" Japanese, "Oh, you've got a lens too, Noah?" Really? You're complaining about that? Because she said, "Oh, you've got a lens too," instead of "You've got a lens, Noah?" Like, is that a big deal? Like, seriously? "You've got a lens, Noah" versus "Oh, you've got a lens too, Noah?" Whoa, oh my gosh, it's terrible. Let's look at this next one. "Well, ladies and gentlewoolves, so do I." And then in Japanese she says, "Huh," and "I." So she's kind of like almost saying, yeah, I've got one too. Then here in English she goes, "Rub-a-dub-dub, don't be a flub." And then in Japanese, "Look, come on, come on, come on." So I think that they just gave her kind of like a jokey personality in the English version, and they're just trying to play along with that here a little bit. To me, it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just to give her more of a personality. Then the final thing that we see here in English, he says, "There, did you see that glint?" And in the Japanese, "There, you could see it for a moment, right?" Like, to me, she's saying pretty much the same thing, except that she has a bit more personality in the English version, in the English localization. And I think that that is fine. And now let's look at another character with some personality. If you've played the game Francesca, you get her very, very early on in the game, and she's kind of like a pure-hearted white mage, but at the same time, she is a take no prisoners biatch. So, in the English, "Get your grimy hand away from me, scumbag. You want me to chop off your fingers and start shoving up where the sun don't shine, huh?" Japanese, "Give it a fucking rest already. I'll bash your disgusting face in, dumbass." Seems to me like they just wanted to take some cursing out. So there's nothing wrong with that. English, "Don't make me go over there and break you, you gropey little pasty-faced pigeon-licking garbage breath punks. Go fall off the mother-forsaken map, yeah?" Japanese, "Don't fuck with me, you little shit. You were touching me with your filthy hand before, you prick. I'll need to punish you after all." Again, just taking out curses. Nothing wrong with that. Then the next thing that she says, "Oh, or does your friend have a chronic case of stupidity?" Japanese, "Oh, for fuck's sake." You see where I'm going with this. And the ending scene, "It's 'cause I'm pretty sure I told you to keep your hands out of my zone, yeah?" Japanese, "Hey, I said so before, didn't I? I said I'd bash your disgusting face in." So, like, she still has the same personality. They didn't do a complete 100% personality swap. All they did was take out some cursing. Like, that's not really a big deal to me. It is what it is. This one, though, I had to look up. It's whenever you're recruiting the Arnold Schwarzenegger wannabe, and if you have Milana in your party, she says, another muscle-brained chud." I don't know what a chud is. I've never heard it before, but apparently it means brute force. So yeah, another muscle-brained, I don't know, brute force, muscular, strong person or something. I'm not really sure what that means, but yeah, people were going on about that. Here's the one from Kogan. In the English, "Ha! Meet our super secret weapon. It's gonna squash you fools flatter than grandma's backside." And then the last one, or in Japanese, it says, "Ha, this is our secret weapon. Prepare yourselves." So again, they're just adding a little bit more flavor here to it. They still says this is a secret weapon, but here he's a little bit more threatening, and he adds in a little joke about grandma's backside. I don't really see anything wrong there. However, this one I can understand some issues because it's kind of dumb. Garou says, "The hatred's mutual, farthead." And in Japanese, "As always, he's a disgusting bastard." I guess that they, again, wanted to get rid of the cursing, but calling someone a fart head, like, that's really, like, juvenile. So that's just kind of an odd take right there. But I just wanted to ask what y'all feel about this localization. I am glad that they are going through and polishing it, and I do think that we always deserve better. Don't get me wrong. I think that we always should strive for the best localization that we ever can possibly get, but I also think that in some cases, people are just making a mountain out of a molehill here. Like, there's just such little minutia nitpicky things, and people are being like, "I'm gonna protest this game and never buy it," and then in the same breath they're gonna wonder, why does nobody make retro turn-based games anymore? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, and I hate to see this go down, so I just wanted to add in my 2 cents. Let me know what y'all think about all this, and as always, have a good day.